Welcome back to Trading Rolly. Let's talk about some Bitcoin. Let's talk about some crypto. I want to talk about which ones are going to be the next altcoins to moon. One take, Rolly roll. Let's do this. Remember, this is not financial advice. These are my own opinions and ideas on the market. So please do your own research and trade at your own risk. All right, we see Bitcoin hit the all-time high, getting a little bit of a pullback right around the previous all-time high. Same thing with Ethereum. We'll take a look at those charts. Solana, though, on a nice breakout since that video last week. We were talking about Solana, Ethereum. Ethereum's been up about 18%. 35% for Solana since last week's video. So I'm going to be talking about what I see happening, what's hot in crypto, NFTs as well. Shout out to my Apes of Space. We had a great Twitter space last weekend. We're actually going to do another Twitter space for Apes of Space tomorrow, Saturday, 4 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Eastern. But let's get to the charts. Let's talk about some market caps. I want to talk about how Bitcoin leads, and then Ethereum follows, and then the top 10, and then the mid caps, and then the low caps, and then the SHIT coins. Always the worst coins are the last to pump. That's just kind of how you can gauge the cycle, and we can use the Bitcoin dominance to see this as well. So we're going to be going all over this. Hit the like, subscribe, tick the bell for a notification, leave some comments, but please like, and I'll keep bringing you back more information on crypto. So Bitcoin, we're looking at 1.15 trillion market cap. Ethereum is at a 467 billion. You have Binance Coin at 80 billion. And then moving down, you can see Polkadot at 45 billion. Avalanche is a popular one, 14 billion. Keep on going. You can see Matic, Polygon. Where is that? That's going to be at 10 billion. The reason we're going over this is we've talked about before, Bitcoin has a large market cap. It's going to take a lot more money for Bitcoin to move, okay? But with these smaller coins with a lower market cap, it takes not as much. So 10 billion into Bitcoin might not move it so much, but 10 billion into Polygon or Matic with a 10 billion market cap, that's 100% gain. So what you see often happening is Bitcoin or Ethereum, or maybe it can even be Cardano, but a top 5 coin will usually take the charge, and then you will see the rest follow. Basically, and you see also when Bitcoin moved up and went from 40K to 60K, a lot of the altcoins went sideways. That's because people may be taking some money out of those altcoins, maybe taking some profit, and they see Bitcoins making that move, so they move their money into Bitcoin. And then after Bitcoin has ran up, 30%, 40%, people are happy with their gains there. They start looking for the laggards. What coin is lagging behind? So maybe it's Ethereum, they move it into Ethereum. If Ethereum's also had that run with Bitcoin, we look down that list. These are your tokens. I'm looking at CoinGecko.com. And you can go down this list, and basically, like I said, the first few Bitcoin, Ethereum, Cardano, Solana, you'll see these move first, then maybe the top 10, Dogecoin, Luna, Avalanche. After those move, people start moving their profits into maybe Axie, or I don't want to say Filecoin or Tron or Ethereum Classic, but hey, you never know. You see Phantoms moving up the list, Theta, Tezos, maybe it moves in there. After those coins get a nice pop, you can keep going down to your, 50. We got Neo, we got some Bitcoin Cash, Harmony, One. I see people talking about this, and then it goes on and on, down to the 100th market cap. So how do you determine when to do this, what to do? Hit that like for me. Going over to Bitcoin's chart. First, before I get into Bitcoin's chart, I will go over to the Bitcoin dominance. So guys, if you're looking for Bitcoin dominance on your trading view, it's BTC.D, and you can see basically when Bitcoin dominance is rising, it's taking over the market share. So this percentage of the market share back here was 40% of all crypto, and then at this point it was 47%. So when it's moving like that, in a uptrend, that means Bitcoin is leading the show. If Bitcoin's in a downtrend and the dominance is rising, that means the altcoins are getting hit a lot harder in percentage wise. So if the altcoins go down 20%, Bitcoin goes down 10%, you'll see the Bitcoin dominance rise. But in this situation, we are in an uptrend, okay? And Bitcoin, as Bitcoin led the show, you saw the dominance rise. However, you can see your daily stochastics were high, your RSI was high. So maybe we're going to have a little bit of a range here in the dominance. And you can see the dominance is falling as we also hit that overbought on the RSI and the stochastic. And you can, so when this is happening, this is basically Bitcoin has been consolidating, going sideways ever since hitting the ATH, that all-time high just 2 days ago. And now you're seeing altcoins trying to catch up. And so that's why the dominance is falling a little bit. When you are looking at a daily chart, and we can go over to a weekly, a larger macro time frame, when you get down here on a stochastic and the RSI on that weekly, you can expect a bounce for the dominance. So, same here. This is a trend line that we've seen go all the way back to 2018. So when we came here and your stochastic was getting a cross up and you're getting a bit of a, you can even see bull divergence here happening where you have the lower highs and so lower lows and higher lows. That's bull divergence. Okay, higher lows on the RSI with lower lows on price action. That's bull divergence, typically a bottoming signal. And we saw that Bitcoin took the charge, had a nice rally. Altcoins were sitting on the sidelines. Now it's time for some of that money to flow back into the altcoins. So let's go over to the Bitcoin chart real quick, show you what's happening here. And then some of the altcoins we can look to see to pop next, all right? Because right now, I don't think that this is the top and we're going to go crashing down. It's a bear market, get out. And also, I have to say, in 2017, when Bitcoin topped out at 20K, altcoins did not top out until at least a month after that. So Bitcoin, yes, it hit its peak in December, end of December 2017, but a lot of that money went into altcoins, and altcoins ripped January 2018. Okay, so it's not all over if Bitcoin drops. It may be, but it doesn't have to be. All right, I'm saying keep all of these options on the table. You have to be aware of all scenarios and make your best judgment. So looking at the weekly on Bitcoin, we are finding resistance at this previous top, this previous trading range. This is no surprise. However, I will say if you look at that weekly close I talked about last week, I wanted to see Bitcoin close above this previous candle body high close. We did get that, and we are finding support above it for now. I don't know, this wick doesn't look so great. This wick does not look so great. We are coming to the end of the week. We do have some weekend price action, but weekend price action is either A, very slow sideways, or B, it's volatile and unpredictable. So best to stay out usually. But the CME futures trading, and now with the Bitcoin futures ETFs, which also they did drop the second one. We had the ProShares earlier in the week. Now you have the Valkyrie one as well. They will close today on trading with Wall Street. And this type of wick, possibly you do kind of range a little sideways. But if we can range sideways, you're going to see the altcoins blast off. Okay, so if I go to the daily, you can see I had that trend line drawn where we had the weekly candle body highs, and you can see there was a bit of resistance there, and you found support, and right now sitting above it on support. However, there was this nice uptrend, and you did lose that support line, lost this support line potentially lose this horizontal. If we lose that horizontal, I'm looking at maybe this diagonal to hold as support. If we can stay above 60K, float around here sideways, that would be beautiful. Let me just pull this up so you can see the price as I'm talking. So if you could trend sideways, perfect. Otherwise, possibly come down here, range. Obviously, we don't want a harsh drop all the way down low, 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 low. That would be bad. In fact, if we dropped below this line here, if price came below there, I might need to exit and rethink everything. But as long as we continue this low, high, higher low, higher high, possibly lower or higher low. Whew, it's a jumble, a lot of words. So you have your low, higher low, and hopefully another higher low, and you continue that uptrend. And to show the fib retracement real quick, from swing low to swing high, levels to look for, the 236 is at 58,000. Your 0.382 is down at 52,000. That would be this previous resistance flip support. That could happen. Diagonals, we can use them, but they're not as strong as horizontals. Diagonals are good for symmetrical triangles, but still I like a good horizontal. And then your 0.618 would be down all the way at 43,000. The 618 is the golden retrace, so it could come down here and still maintain bullish positioning. I don't think I would like that. I mentioned last time, if you saw that come down there and then bounce and you're back under that trend line and then you got rejected, it would look like a head and shoulders. That would be ugly. You could find support back down above 30,000 and make this a huge range, but let's hope that's not the case. Hopefully we just stay in this region and consolidate and allow the altcoins to pump, allow that Bitcoin dominance to drop. So let's take a look at some altcoins real quick. It's already been 12 minutes. Trying to speed this up along. All right, taking a look at Ethereum's chart, you can see that Ethereum had a top right here around 4,200, and we basically did the exact same thing. We wicked above it, but could not close the daily above 4,200. So that would be the next bullish signal I would be looking for, is a daily close, open and close would be nice above 4,200. If you happen to drop, maybe you consolidate back above this previous resistance, flipped as support right here. You can see that. We can draw that over here. So hopefully this is around 3,600. We have dropped below this level here. I was hoping to see that you saw resistance, resistance, boom. But coming down a little, maybe we fill this out. Ascending triangles, that's a horizontal top with a rising support trend line. That would be an ascending bullish pattern, ascending triangle, bullish pattern. Descending, the opposite, is generally a bearish pattern. So maybe we fill this out and then go later. We can see that Solana has taken off. So I posted this on my Twitter at Trading Rolly. We were consolidating just below this trend line. It looked a lot like this. I said, hey, if this breaks out, it's going to go ham. And right around here, I started calling breakout, and we've broken out. It's a nice move. Next, I'd like to see, you saw the candle body on the daily right around $200, $195. If we can get a daily candle close above that, that's another good sign in the right direction. And we almost hit an all-time high, almost. So maybe over the weekend, if Bitcoin holds steady, altcoins could fly. Lower liquidity allows the smaller market caps to make big moves. It could go either way. There's a lot of whales that manipulate the market on the weekend. With that low liquidity, they're able to move the market. That's why generally the moves over the weekdays, where you have larger institutions involved, bigger players, you're going to see price action that reflects what is actually happening. Let's just say that. Okay, so looking good. looking good. However, if Bitcoin does have a larger pullback, it could bring all of crypto down, and you could see as it ranges, maybe even Solana does a little bit of a sideways range between its previous all-time high and this level here. You can see that it has formed some support. You could range this way. It's definitely possible. All right, Polkadot. Nice breakout, but also hitting resistance here as well. Polkadot, we talked about, has that event happening in November 11th. So possibly you do have some of this buy the rumor, sell the event leading into that. So you're seeing these top altcoins in the top market caps, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Polkadot, Solana, they're all near their all-time highs. So do they consolidate and allow some of the other altcoins to catch up to their previous all-time highs as well? We can see Cardano has been holding very steady. This was your previous high, and you can see it's acting as a bit of a resistance here, but you also saw this resistance level here, right there, and creating support. So these horizontals, these are what you can be doing with any chart, any asset, whether it's crypto, stocks, gold, whatever. Just draw these horizontals, and that gives you your support and your resistance. So maybe Cardano might be the next to catch up to its previous all-time high. You can see Matic, we were talking about that one. Also, resistance level. I got to turn resistance. Preferably, I like my resistance red and my support to be green, but I'm flying through this on the spot, but also showing you how easy this is. So in a range here, if you can break out on Matic above $1.67, let's say, maybe it goes back to $2.50. Keep going. Let's see what else. You got Luna. Luna has been performing a little bit better, near its all-time highs. Decentraland, Mana, this is a metaverse NFT type play, a way to get involved in NFTs without owning the actual JPEGs or, whatever, pictures. So you can see Mana, Decentraland, is still below its all-time high. So if this is a laggard, you have about 90% to the upside to get back to your all-time high. Harmony looking good. A lot of people talking about this, possibly putting in a new all-time high as well. BNB, this is the Binance coin. It has some room to go back to its all-time high, about 36%. E&J, this is a gaming NFT play. Also, you're not actually purchasing the picture, but this engine coin, it helps run and facilitate NFT gaming. So another way to get involved. And like Mana, you can see it has about 80% to its top. AXS has been holding steady. It had a nice pump based on that staking. Still can get about 130% staking on AXS. This is play to earn gaming. This is something that we're trying to do with Apes of Space as well, as the play to earn gaming. This is, I think, the next wave with NFTs is NFT gaming. So what happens is you have your top 10 move, then maybe you have NFT coins move, then maybe you have DeFi coins move like Aave. Aave's still below its all-time high. Aave is a good DeFi play. You have Sushi Swap, you have Uni. They could all move together. These like type coins, they move together sometimes. So I could go on and on and on and on down the list. Sandbox will be the last one. Sandbox has been going sideways, but you see most of these coins are going sideways. These are not like downtrends. Not to be bearish. Holding sideways is holding support and looks like accumulation to me. Sandbox is where we're talking about putting the Apes of Space beta game coming soon, where you can play a game in the metaverse with your apes in this situation and earn crypto. So this is a big thing that we're looking forward to. I'm bullish on crypto. Maybe Bitcoin has a little bit of a pullback after a nice rally. I mean, look at the rally on Bitcoin. Let's just see from this bottom to the top. was 120%. And now people want to get into Bitcoin. This was a good time to accumulate. This was a nice breakout above resistance, pull back, bounce above that previous resistance, flipped as support. That was a good time to buy. Nice rally there. Good time to buy. See, look at your daily. Came down to the RSI. Your stocks were down, flipped back up. That was a good time to buy. At this point, if you have to get in, just put a little bit and expect to be DCA, dollar cost average, on your way down. When it's lower on the RSI and low on stochastic, you can go heavier. When it's up here and you have to FOMO, just put in a little bit. Because generally, it has to go up and comes down. It goes up, it comes down, okay? So don't FOMO at the top, all right? Just if you also just want to get involved, look at the lagging coins to see which one's next. I hope this was valuable for you. Again, hit that like, subscribe, tick the bell for notifications. Look out for that Twitter space tomorrow, 4 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Eastern time. You can go to the Apes of Space on Twitter to find that. And have a great weekend, everybody. See you soon. Rolly roll!